Okay, just as a note, Brandon is going to email me his PowerPoint. I will get it to Jared, and he will get it on the website. If you want me to directly email it to you, just send me a short email, and I will gladly send it to you. So again, it will be on the website. Please check the website. If you're having any challenges with it, let us know. You can email any of the board members. We can help you. If there's anything you'd like to see that will help you more in your jobs, please let us know so that we can add those things to our website for you. First of all, since Mark Perry is finally here, Mark, can you come on up, please? He was the winner of our logo contest. You guys give him a hand. And we've got a certificate for you to use if you take somebody out to
I've already been told
nice.
to take everybody else in.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Mark. Congratulations. And I apologize, the new banner has not come. I'm in a fight with Office Depot over it. So I finally got our state contract reps in on it, so they're supposed to be getting it fixed because we were supposed to have just the beautiful banner that we have in the back with the logo. They left the logo off, so I got everything else except for the logo. So we're working on that, and I'm hoping to have that for one of our future meetings. Okay, I just wanted to give you some more information. May meeting, we are not going to have a physical chapter meeting here. We've got forum coming up, and we've noticed in the past years that our May attendance, because it is year end for many people, or it may be just a time where a lot of your procurement is being done at that time because people realize they have money and summer is here and now I can get things done. So what we are choosing to do is, because we have forum this year, we will have this space still for the volunteers who will be going to forum. So they will have a meeting here for forum. So if you're going to be a volunteer or want to help out or just want to know more information, you're welcome to come and be here for the meeting. We will send out information on time later on. But what we are offering to all of our members, because you guys pay to be a membership, is Kurt is looking at webinars that we can offer you that you can log in from your desk that day. It'll be offered that day so that way you guys can get on and you can still get your hours for basically attending, a chapter meeting, but it'll be something that we will reference to. So if you guys have any ideas, Kurt's looking at some options right now, some things that we have. But if there's something that you're interested in that we can look at, please email Kurt at Jordan District, and we will have that for you. And we will give you the information as soon as we confirm it at our next board meeting, so that way you guys can log on that chapter meeting day, and you can still get your hours and your credits for your certifications and for continuing ed.
Polly?
Yes?
We want to give some registration amount information to everybody for the forum.
Sure. Gail? Gail's going to give you some registration information for a forum so that you guys can have the specifics.
Dollar amount. Early bird registration is $9.20 if you're a national member. If you're not a national member, it's $12.45. So everybody be a national member, please.
So
It'd be worth it. Yes, $9.20 is early bird registration for the fall conference. And Eileen and I just looked it up, and what was it, 80 or 180? It was 180 to get a national membership for one person, then to add.
It was 170 plus.
Okay, 170 plus 80 to add like 2 to 10 more members. And then
She's got logged out.
okay, and then the regular membership, thank you, for the full conference is $9.95 if you're a national member, $12.95 if you're not. And then there are 1 day and 2 day opportunities. 1 day is $3.45, and that's regardless of when you sign up. You can do that on site at the time of the forum. 2 days is $6.75. Now, if you are a volunteer, it's $5.95. Let's say that you pay the early bird registration for $9.20, but then you get the opportunity to volunteer. the difference between the 920 and 595 will be credited back to you. So I would recommend signing up for early bird if you're planning on going anyway, and then if you do happen to get a volunteer spot later on, then you'll get the money back. So any questions about that? Early bird is through April 30th. That's why we need to have the volunteer commitments by April 15th to me. And I realized I did not mail those out individually. I mailed them to one person in each agency that signed up. Like Jared, I think you got all of yours. So contact somebody in your agency and make sure. Geraldine, I think I sent yours to you.
Yeah.
So Sharon, I think you got yours. Okay. Any other questions about amounts or dates? Okay, thanks.
Okay, and if you guys need that form and someone in your office cannot find it, go ahead and email Gail and she'll get that out to you. All of our emails are on the web, and you're welcome, or you can just, like I do, I just go to the NCT Google purchasing and look for what I need. Also, the applications, I had them put back on the table on the outside by where you put your badges after you leave today. So if you want to, one of the 2 scholarships, please grab that on your way out. And again, make sure that you get that to us by March 31st. You can scan it in and email it if that's preferred method so that you don't have to, we can print out the paper on our end if we need to. But if you guys, everything that you need, just scan it in and then you'll email it to me, and my email is on that letter. Okay, forum, how many of you are planning to go to forum? Awesome. We're gonna have a great group, so I expect all of you to be loud and rowdy. We'll have Brandon be our motivator so that we can be the best table that's at lunch out there when they all start going crazy. Okay, we know that the procurement, there have been some minor changes. We're not going to bore you with that today because things are still being settled. But Kent Beers usually puts up a PowerPoint, and so I will make sure that I get that. I'm going this Thursday to the PEP. If some of you are going there, I'm going to ask Kent if he can send that to me so that we will make sure that we get the PowerPoint out to you guys, and we'll also try to get it on the web. So Jared, we'll get that to Jared for him. Okay, and some questions now. We're just going to go into any type of problems or issues that you have. One thing that I wanted to ask out there for people that are new into procurement, I know that in the university we have some new buyers that are coming in, and we're hoping as you all retire, the next generation will be coming up. So we want to get some of the ideas and tools that you guys use. So what sites or tools do you use to support you in your procurement processes? Anyone? Brandon, I know you had one.
Sorry, I was meant to say this last one. Oh, the Department of Education's website. That's
Okay.
what I was supposed to say.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you find helpful on their site?
So on their site, they have a good resource for uniform guidance and purchasing in general.
So the State Board of Education has good purchasing guidelines. Federal. Sorry, Department of Education, DOE. Dead on arrival, no, just kidding. That's DOA. Sorry. Gotta get my acronyms. What are some of the other sites that you guys can use, whether they're indexes, tools? What are the tools you use to help you in your procurements? I know we use more.
State contract.
State's webpage, yes, and many of you have had fun challenges searching for new contracts on there.
Yes.
Google, yep, we've used Google's. We've used consumer price indexes. Anybody use those? We talked about a few in his PowerPoint with Davis Bacon for anyone who does construction with wages. Anything else? Any other tools that you guys use? I know you guys use more than one tool. Come on, don't be shy.
The National NIGP website is awesome.
Yes, National NIGP website. If you have not gone in there, and I know all of you are national members this year because of Forum, so utilize that because there is a ton of stuff out there. Just the other day, we were looking for some cost sheets for another buyer for marketing, and that's where I went, was the NIGP National, to see who had, cost and pricing for those areas, just to see what they used.
I hate to say this, but I use, since some of you can't use it anymore, BidSync.
Yeah, BidSync. That's a good question too. I know that a lot of people have gone to SideQuest, and I know that some are staying with BidSync. Are you guys, who's using SideQuest right now? Okay. And who's with BidSync still? And I hear there's also, like, you guys have heard of the public surplus. I also heard, and that was from, I think it was from Gail at Canyons, said that there's also a public procurement with that, to be able to post your bids and things. So that's something that would be interesting to get some more information on for anybody who's looking down the road, or, because I know a lot of people are staying with BidSync for a year, and then possibly looking at other options. So, and if there's other areas that you guys use, whether it's your own sites, things like that. I know Jordan in the past has always posted theirs on their site. I don't know if you're using any new sites for your bids and procurement. Just using your own? Yeah, so they just post on theirs.
On the national webpage, you can get forums, the discussion forums, and those are incredibly helpful. You can post anything, and people all over the country will address your specific concern and send you documents.
Okay, that's the national NIGP website and the forums he was talking about. You can get into those and see what they're discussing. You can post a question on there, and everybody national will give you information on that. So that's a great tool.
Do you have to have a login?
You have to have a national membership.
You need to have a national membership for yeah.
Yeah, and then you get it.
And most of you are registering for forum. We're going to have that. So utilize that and really see the benefit that it will have for you.
They also have a lot of noontime free webinars that I found very informative.
Okay, that was the national website? Yes, they have noontime free webinars that are very helpful with a lot of different trainings and opportunities. What other tools do you guys use?
I use the NIGP website,
Okay.
National Association of Education and Procurement.
Okay.
They have some good tools on there.
Okay, NIEP, National Education Association for Procurement.
Brand, does that focus
Higher
on
ed.
higher ed?
I do know too with, are any of you getting procurement magazines? Okay, if you're not, please talk to one of us. We'll help you be able to get that. But I get a couple different procurement magazines, and there has been some amazing articles lately on different areas, and one of them happened to hit one of the newest procurements that I knew nothing about. And I was like, wow, my own training in a box. It just happened to come at the right time. So there is some amazing articles in there that will help you with all of your areas. Anybody having any challenges or things that you're working on right now that you found, I guess, maybe holes in the situations that you've helped fix that you could share with other people that might not know that this is happening out in the field? We're kind of waiting for our lunch to come. They were supposed to be here at 10:30, but I heard they're going to be 11, so I apologize.
All right, I'll take this one.
Okay, thank you.
So my public works building blew up on fire. I don't know if anybody heard about that in San Diego.
Yes.
So that presented some very unique challenges that we're trying to go through and figure out. Sorry, can you hear me? I've never used one of these.
Lost all their snow plows. My street.
Yeah,
my
so
street.
it's been a challenge working with the insurance company and figuring out if we're gonna scrap the entire building, if we're gonna try to rebuild a 40-year-old building. We have to get under the foundation and find out if the concrete is right. We had to make a lot of deals with other cities to get their snow plows in, because of course we had a snowstorm right after this happened, so. It's gonna be a fun project, but right now it's just kind of a logistic nightmare. Because we have to get, I guess, temporary offices in, and we have to keep public works going. And said this building is probably gonna take 2 years, so it's just been
So
fun.
you guys have had to do a lot of emergency management.
Lots of emergency management. This is my first real big emergency, so I just thought I'd share my pain.
Thank you. Yes, well, we share your pain with you. If we can help in any way, let us know. Anyone else have anything, major contracts that you're sharing? I know that the university, we're always looking to create contracts so that we can make it easier for our departments so that they can just go and procure off of that instead of sending us an invoice and an authorized purchase afterwards. So we've been trying to do a lot of service contracts. Nancy, they were saying that you've done some service contracts. What kind of service contracts have you been working on? If you don't mind me asking.
Online fundraising, merchant services. Sorry. We're trying to be consistent with merchant services and have the same provider at all of our high schools and middle schools. Online fundraising is new. A lot of online fundraising suppliers have been going out to the coaches and talking to them. So we wanted to establish one that would work with all of our schools.
And some of those are taking 40%, but not anymore, because Nancy's got it, or they only get 3%.
We've got medical, RX out right now, stop loss insurance. Just, yeah, it's one of those services.
So if you guys need any more information, you can contact Nancy over at Kansas District. See when her, or Gary.
No, Nancy.
Anybody else doing any major contracts at this time? I know that Joan talked to us about what she did with her furniture in the past. And so Joan's got some great ideas for furniture. Anything else? Any other options that you guys are having challenges with?
Hurst built a lot of buildings.
Jordan School District, yes, those, Jordan and Davis, I think, were the ones that got all the money this year. And Alpine too. Got all the money to build all their brand new schools this year. So their procurement offices are going crazy. So,
We're starting a co-op, or the U-Care co-op's gonna put a bid out for small wares too.
okay, U-Care Co-op is going to, and that's for all the ed tech, right?
No,
Or is
not the 16.
Oh, 16, okay, the 16 schools, small wares contract, so for nutrition services. So that's a big
They're
thing.
trying to expand their co-op, the things they're doing together as co-op. After that, they want to do uniforms and stuff. I mention that just because I think it's good that they do that. I know, like EdPAC sets up some cooperative purchases and just, I think it's helpful for a lot of the smaller districts if they can buy together on it. Maybe not just the districts, but the cities could look at stuff like that too.
Yeah, I think the cooperative purchases are really, I think, we're gonna see a lot more of that for us, not just using the state cooperative, but making our own cooperatives between entities. So if you guys have those, aspirations or ideas to be able to do that, that is something that really has been working well for a lot of agencies. So I know that several of our members have those. So we could probably reach out to anybody, or if you have any questions, want to know who to reach out to, please give us, an email, and we'll happily find that out and make sure that we give you that information. Anything else? We're hoping, I'm so sorry, I was hoping that our lunch was going to be here, but I heard it should be here any minute. But we don't want to.
The problem is, we told them to do peanut butter brownies, and they haven't made any yet, Lori, so could you bring us some brownies? Lori brought brownies to EdPAC the other day, and it's kind of again, Jordan makes good brownies, so maybe that's why our lunch is late, but I
Possibly. But I hope you guys will make sure that you try the webinar when we do that. We want to make sure that you get your time in September. That one of the items for the people who are going to be doing the scholarships for Forum, we are going to have them speak in September, and others. So we're going to have others that have attended Forum come up. Kurt is going to be reaching out to you if he sees you there. So don't hide if Kurt's walking down the hallway. But we're going to ask September meeting that you guys tell us about the forum and share with those that might not have been there, or just kind of share your experience with that, because we would really like to utilize what we learn at forum to bring here. So we want to make sure that you guys get that. So especially the ones that are doing the scholarship, we're going to make sure that they are sharing with us what they experienced there. So we should have a really full meeting for September, so that we can get ready for the next year. And then we'll also be on to elections, things like that. So we also have pretty much the whole main part of the board, except, well, yeah, the whole board will be up for the voting next year. So if you guys are interested to be part of the board, please don't be shy. And reach out to us. We can tell you what kind of time it is if you're afraid of time commitments, because it's really fun. I mean, the biggest commitment is the day of, and of course the meetings, but there's a little bit here, here and there, but
If someone wants to volunteer for a committee also, let us know.
yes, yeah.
Not an elected position, but
Right.
we can always just help on the committees.
Yes, there's always committees that are doing, that's one thing that I want to make sure too. We are going for small chapter of the year. Joan has done a great job putting our application together. We're getting ready to send that off. So we're hoping that at Forum we win this. So we will need everybody at the awards lunch, just in case. The community service, Saturday, June 3rd from 8 to 10. It is on your agenda, but if you want to write it down, again, Saturday, June 3rd, and I looked at all the graduations. There shouldn't be anything that day because they're either graduating before that or the next weekend after that. From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., so it's early morning, so we won't take your whole day. We are going to serve at the Utah Food Bank, and that's NIGP is. So they want us to have at least 30 people. You can bring family members and friends, it's okay. And that's at 3150 South, 900 West, and I have it all here on the agenda. We will send out a reminder with the newsletter and then also probably an email blast on that. So we would really like to see everybody there and represent NIGP, to serve the food for the hungry that day. Again, it's only 2 hours and it's early morning, so we'll make sure that you're in and out of there in time. And if you want to bring your kids, they're welcome to come. It's a great experience for everybody to learn. So anyway, I'm going to give you guys a little time to relax and hopefully you'll be able to stay. I apologize if the lunch is late. Yes, network. Please network with each other. And if there's anything that we can help you with, if you didn't want to say it in a big discussion, please come talk to us. That's what this is all about. We want to make sure that your time is utilized properly, and if you need to, once the luncheon is set up, if you need to take something to go, let us know. We've got ways that we can help you take that to go. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate your time and happy purchasing.
Why don't you pass the sign-up sheet around for the food, the food, you don't have.
Oh, the food bank. I don't have a sign up for that, but let me,
Just grab a sheet of paper.
yeah, I was gonna say, I have the back of this. This is actually the address and the confirmation email that I got. If you have a piece of paper, that'd be great. Okay, so,
I'm a Boy Scout in disguise.
awesome. Bonnie over here is going to put a sheet together. Thank you. Do you have a pen? I don't have a pen. It's me right here. She's going to send it around, and this is going to be for the food bank, and it's from 8 to 10, Saturday, June 3rd. And so if you guys want to sign up, just go ahead and put your name and put a phone number on there so that we can call you. And then I will also give my cell phone number to you guys so that way if you get lost on the day of or where to park, things like that, you can always text or call me and we'll make sure that we get to the right place. And if you guys know of any other community service items that we need or that we can do, we want to do something for September and November. I also talked about needing a community outreach service chair person. If you're willing to do that and if that's something that's up your alley, please email me. I haven't gotten an email yet, but I know we talked about this at the January meeting. So if you guys would like to do that. Miss- Hello? Okay. We really need someone to chair that so that that way we can continue our community caring and, give back to our communities. And if you know of schools or districts or any of you guys that know of areas that are in need, please let us know because we can do, just anything small makes a big difference. So we appreciate you guys.